On that natural Derek Jeter, the first thing that comes to your mind is I can win a free card if you just accurately predict the print run for this card. But I really think this card really encapsulates his strengths in Project 2020. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you leave your Derek Jeter natural print run guess on last night's video to have a chance to win that card free for me. Welcome to episode number 119 of the Project 2020 Nightly News. My name is Chris, otherwise known on Twitter and Instagram is at CRT_Sportscards. And my website is where you want to visit for everything related to Project 2020. Here we are, it's Wednesday. We have now seen the first two print runs for the week, and we have now seen card number 5 and number 6. Did you really expect me not to wear pink today when it came to this JK5 George Brett? And also lined up with this card is Joshua Vides with his Mark McGwire. But we have to cover a lot before we get to those cards. The first two things on board or up to the plate for us are going to be the print runs from the Monday cards. One card came in very, very low, and that was surprising. The other card came in over 2,000. Coming in over 2,000 is that Dom Mattingly Sophia Chang over 2.2. That to me was a surprise from the perspective of Sophia Chang may not have the best press at the moment when it comes to her companion card, maybe a kerfuffle or maybe mix up on the condition of the cards, but this number was driven by the Yankee fan, so very nice to see Dom Mattingly come in over 2,000 at 2.2. Now the one that really surprised me was the Efdot Bob Gibson. Now let's be honest here. Bob Gibson recently has had the lowest average print run since card 265, which is the second card we saw print under 2,000. It is though interesting to see how his cards have not picked up steam from the purchase perspective, because immediately after his passing, his secondary values of his first early cards actually went up 10 to 15%. They have since come down from that, so I was expecting to see maybe a print run bump on all Gibson cards going forward because of his transition from a living player at the beginning to now a passed away player at the end. The second one here is the fans are behind Efdot in a big way at the moment. And for this card to come in under 1,900 speaks to me in a way that says maybe a card coming in under 1,500 is a distinct possibility. I still think that card or any card falling under 1,500 is very, very difficult. But I really saw this card coming in well over 2,000, maybe even 2.2, 2.3, like the Sophia Chang Dom Mattingly, just because of the fans who like Efdot. Not so much around Gibson, but more about Efdot. But this card under 1,900. And when you think back, I don't know, 200 cards ago, remember when we thought 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 was a little? We just had two cards print at 4,000. Shifting away from the Monday card print runs to one card that's not going to be released in Project 2020, but a card that I'll be releasing here pretty soon. And I'm calling it my companion card. I don't really know if that's true or not. And I don't even know if I'm going to make more than this one. But I'm trying to think of a creative way of including this card with a Project 2020 card or some way to special deliver this card to certain people. Number one, if you win the print run guess, of course, you're going to receive a signed autograph of this card from me. And the card is very simple. You see me and you see my background all the time. The card was made to show you what I see every single day on my end. So it's sort of not a full view of the room, but it shows you what I see when I record these. Here's my initial thought process with this card. And I give my girlfriend Jerry here credit for this idea. She was thinking about a way to do pre-orders on them, but with the actual Project 2020 cards. So here's my initial thought process. I am going to, on the website, offer up a final card bundle. So like the final Blake Jameson card, the final JK5 card, the final Sophia Chang card will be on the website to purchase here maybe within the next week or so and up for a couple of weeks. Then I will include a signed card with me with that package. So it'll be a little bit more than what a base card is, so it covers shipping and a couple dollars on the back end to cover all the fees and everything. So let me know your thoughts below, whether positive or negative. I'm sort of brainstorming right now, but I thought that was the best idea at the moment. But now let's get to the actual Project 2020 cards. Let's talk about JK5 George Brett, and let's talk about Joshua Vides Mark McGwire. First up, let's cover that Mark McGwire by Joshua Vides. As of right now, we are not ever going to be getting a black and white card from Joshua Vides, but this Mark McGwire almost works for Joshua Vides. As I've said on numerous videos, the lighter background cards work for him. The darker ones sort of give his line work and his dot work difficulty from the way they display on the card. This background on the McGwire is sort of in the middle, so I think it does actually work well. And if you're a Vides fan, you're going to like this card. That's all that we can say at the moment from Joshua Vides. And what are your thoughts on the sales at $7.45 on that Vides card? If you had under 5, you are a winner. That card just sold 4 copies today so far on eBay. So this card right now is in full territory around hitting 1,700. We'll see. It's not a giveaway card, but we'll find out where this card lands in a couple of days. But moving over to the George Brett by JK5, which is sold kind of a lower amount on eBay as of $750. Just 11 copies sold. But this is a massive color explosion from JK5. I love the name. I love Royals in Pink. There are so many neat things about this card. And this is a card that there's so much detail. You could look at this card on the Topps website for hours and miss detail. This is also another card that should be purchased on a print scale because of the amount of detail. Is it worth $400? I don't think so as a print. But if this was $100 on the Topps website for a print, you know who'd buy one? Me. This card is fantastic, and it is my card of the day. So if you get a chance, check out the card on the website, take a look at the detail, and just study the card. This is a complete evolution of JK5 from black and white to now full color, and it's great to have if you're collecting JK5 or George Brett. With that, I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you back tomorrow for episode number 120 of the Project 2020 Nightly News.